This is going to be a tough one. By the way, if you want to follow my TikTok account, somewhere right here, it's the same username as my IG account at the Pio Silva, and you'll stick around for incomplete riddles, um, my life in the quarantine so far, and the daily facts about the world, whatever that would mean. So stay tuned. So admit it, like some of us are just bored, right? What you may call unproductivity. Some of us are wanting to be with our friends instead of our own families. Some of us can't find anything worth doing. Some of us probably don't have that sense of social distancing. And some of us are lashing out at the government for their incompetency, for their stupid decisions. And some of us are unwell, uh, with some sickness, maybe COVID 19 or not. And some of us are recovering from the death of a relative, the death of a friend's uh, loved one. And some of us really don't care, unconscious of the situation or just living like a complete jerk. We are all going through these things. And, um, you know, all of us have that feeling of not accepting the process. Like this is another, global event. But think about it, before this health crisis, we were still accepting the process quite frequently in our lives. We had friends that we talk to and don't talk to or spend time that much with anymore. It took a long time for us to expand in our orgs, in our projects, and in our own endeavors. We were that loner at that party. We failed at exams at our own standards. You missed out on opportunities. And we accepted the fact that we made those mistakes. And we have fallen hard. So why can't we do the same for the situation we have at hand? Now, trusting the process. You may be asking, well, Pio, what about our New Year's resolutions? What about our resolutions for 2020? Do they still apply to us? Of course. They always will apply to us. Except that change right now is just limited to our own capacity internally or from within. Spiritual, physical resolutions like from exercise, it can be from our certain habits and the small things that people notice every day but we don't. Eating less, maybe you have the temptation of gluttony or taking more in your life. But also being quiet for once in your life. And I think it's that one lesson that the coronavirus pandemic is also teaching us. Why don't we give time to reflect instead of mindlessly scrolling on our life, just like our phones? Why don't we pay attention to the reality rather than the distractions that bombard us in every place that we sit on? Right? The first book of John, chapter 3, verses 1 to 2, it beautifully reads, um, see what kind of love the Father has given to us, that we should be called children of God, and so we are. The reason why the world does not know us is that it did not know Him. Beloved, we are God's children now. And what we will be has not yet appeared, but we know that when He appears, we shall be like Him, because we shall see Him as He is. Accept the process, but also trust the process.